Hello, 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 and welcome to the Lizzabitty channel. You know who I am. I'm Lizzabitty. So, excuse me. I thought I would come live for about 15 or so and see who will come into the chat and begin to answer any questions that you may have. So I will give you some time to come in and all. So welcome. It is Friday night here in Dubai, and as you know, the weekends here are Friday and Saturday. So our work week actually starts on Sunday. It actually starts on Sunday. So, yes, so I hope everyone is well today. I'm looking down here. As I'm looking down, I'm looking into the chat on my other device. So that's what I'm doing. I see there's a few of you watching. So, ask away. Ask them questions. I don't see anything as of yet, since I have a few people in here watching. I'll tell you about my day. So today, I pretty much was being lazy until about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, because I went to the theater today and saw the Glass Menagerie, which is a play by, what is it, Tennessee? Is it Tennessee Williams or something like that? I can't remember. Hello, blind guy, his wife, their life. So, yeah. Your question is, what takes you to Dubai and how would you compare it to African countries? What takes me to Dubai is work and me not wanting to be stateside. And how would I compare it to African countries? It's different. Very, very different, because this is a Muslim country. So it's very unique in that. Synovia says, how long will I be in Ghana when I get there? I would be there for what? This go around 3 weeks. 3 weeks. We'll talk about it, on our call. But yeah. So yeah, this is just a candid chat. When I made Synovia, when I made the other, when I made the other snippet, I was going to film inside of the theater, but then I saw that wasn't going to work. So yeah, because I'm using a software that's called Prism, and it allows you, if you don't have the necessary subscribers to go live, it allows you to go live on your channel, and that's what is happening here. Yeah. So what else? Blind guy, his wife, their life. Synovia. I said I would do a candid today. I've never done one of these before. They seem to be pretty requested by other persons who are here on YouTube. And so, yeah, there's that. I didn't even bring any water over here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, anywho, yeah, that's it. But I was watching, so I actually left the theater. I was telling you about my day. I had actually left the theater, and I have a friend coming over for lunch tomorrow, and I was going to make some sea bass. But you know what? I said I realized I didn't feel like skinning it, so I was just like, okay, let me go to the store tonight before I get home, and then I don't have to worry about that tomorrow. So I end up stopping at the store, and let me tell you something about what is so funny here in Dubai is that people here are really nocturnal, in that a lot of like normal activities that we would do, in the daytime, they do them here at night. Like the grocery store was as crowded as if it was morning time. Yes, it was as crowded as if it was morning time. I'm sitting here like, oh my goodness. And then I was looking for some hibiscus because I wanted to make that Nigerian drink. And it calls for hibiscus. And for some reason, I am having a hard time finding hibiscus here. I think I'm gonna have to go down here to this organic market because I think they ought to have some. People keep saying, you should be able to find it there. I have not seen it. And I've asked people, and it has just not been, I have just not gotten lucky with it at all. Okay? So, anywho, yeah. So that is the deal. Yes. So, I, just doing my thing. Chicken wing. So I like this little Prism app because the little chat is like, I like it. And I wonder if it's like this when you actually go live through the YouTube app. I would just wonder, because this is different. It's different. It is different. But yeah. So, but what I find interesting here too is that, so like it's saying that there's a certain number of people here, but that number is different than what it says on my phone. So anywho, okay, the blind guy, his wife, their life says. Those are some comparisons. I was wondering about lifestyle tendencies, grocery shopping, etc. I know you've been there. Yeah, so in terms of lifestyle, again, this is a Muslim country. However, they have a serious tourism industry. And so in order to cater to that industry, so you have some things that you find in Western countries here. Whereas like in Saudi, it's not like that. In Saudi, it's very strict about what they will allow in. Hence why they've never had a booming tourism industry. The only I wouldn't even call it tourism. But people go to Saudi to make Hajj and Umrahs. And so they get people for that, but then they regulate how many people can come in from different countries. It's interesting. It's interesting. Don't even get me started on that, okay? So your lifestyle is based on an individual here. So you have people from all walks of life here. So, hey, savvy entrepreneur. So it depends on your family, your situation, blind guy. So I can't say a comparison between how you would live and how I would live. One, I'm a single woman. So Elizabeth likes to party. Okay. Okay, so it depends on your lifestyle and how you live. But before this C-19 business, this 2020 pandemic, nightlife here was popping. Nightlife here was grand. Events here, the music scene, because I'm heavy into music scene and all of that was great. And now it's slowly, I'll say it's slowly coming back. We went to the first concert that they had in the world during this pandemic. They had it here. So myself and a friend, we went to that. It was jazz. It was okay. Hey, T-Roy. It was okay. So in terms of grocery shopping, you can find anything in the world here. Anything you want. They got all kind of grocery stores. They have a lot of co-ops that they use here. within the local communities as well. I shop at them all. It just depends on how I feel, how far I'm willing to go. So yeah, but if I compare, it's different. It's just different. I really can't compare it here to any African countries. It's different. It's just different. This place is the desert, and you had massive infrastructure built on top of a desert, and more massive than what you see in Las Vegas. Okay, so yeah. So Novia says, are there a lot of Africans and or African Americans there? Yes. So I wouldn't say a lot of African Americans. I wouldn't say that. There's some, but in terms of Africans, yes, there are a lot of Africans here. I met a guy from Uganda tonight. But yeah, there are a lot of Africans here. Yes. The Savvy Entrepreneur says, no farms over there, correct? Everything imported? No, they do have farms. You know, there's some things that can grow in the desert, and they do a lot of what they call, what is it called? Is that permaculture or is it aquaponic? I think that's aquaponic farming, the Savvy Entrepreneur. I think it's called aquaponic. But they do grow stuff here. Yes, they do. Because the entire country is not the desert. See, people have the UAE misconstrued. In the area of the, it's called, is that Fawzia? Or is that, no. Like when you're going toward the emirate that's called, Ras Al Khaimah. I don't know why they left my name. So in Ras Al Khaimah, it's very mountainous there. Very, very mountain. I mean, people go up there and hike. And so you have a lot of grasslands in that area. And so a lot of farming goes on in that area. So there's farming here. But yes, you're absolutely correct, though, Savvy Entrepreneur, when you ask about if there's farming here. Yes, there is farming here. There is. Or say, sound like Vegas? Yeah, to a point. This place, so, you know, Dubai has the best architecture in the world. There's no place on planet Earth with the best architecture outside of this place. So anybody that's wanting to study to be an architect or understand serious civil engineering, mechanical engineering, this place could be their springboard to really getting into like the industry of that, or actually getting in a what you call like an entrepreneur, like a apprenticeship or something. Why can I think it? See here, I can't even think. Okay, not an apprenticeship, internship. See here, now you all know I'm getting old. You got to help a sister out now, okay? Yes, Savvy Entrepreneur. I believe that's what it's called, aquaponics or something. But it's when they basically, it looks like a greenhouse, and they put those. It's like a water system in there where they can basically grow indoor. So they do have a lot of that goes on here. Hi, Rootsy Worldwide. How are you? Yes. Limblig in the house. Limblig. Yes, Sonovia. Yeah. So the world's tallest building is here. If you go back to one of my videos, I actually did about 2 weeks ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago, I did a video from Burj Al Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. So if you Google first in Dubai has a lot of firsts. Like their train system is the longest unmanned train system in the world. They have the world's first library that's shaped like a book. I mean, all kinds of stuff. The world's largest frame. They have a structure that looks like a picture frame, and it's the largest one in the world. So they have a lot of firsts. They designed themselves to be that way to get people to come here. So they they, meaning the Emiratis, saw that they could not continue to only depend on oil. So most of the countries in the region, they have gotten their wealth from oil. At some point, the sheikh decided oil was not could not sustain them, even though it's not even 1 million Emiratis. So at some point, they decided that that wasn't going to work, and what they did was basically expand how to get persons into the country. So now, even now, they have moved into like they make their own aluminum. They make their own what is it? I want to say they're getting ready to get in coal processing, I believe. So yeah. What you say? The savvy entrepreneur says, I cannot remember half of anything I need to. Take coconut oil daily by the spoonful. Listen, I need to. So Troy says, I had a Skype interview to be an executive chef at a barbecue spot a few years back, but they tried to lowball me on the income. I was definitely going to go. Oh, interesting. I wonder why they do that, because they know that anybody that comes from a Western country that they have to pay top billing to. So I'm wondering, they may have thought too that you didn't know about what the salary should be. Like, I met a Jamaican guy here, and he is a chemical engineer from Jamaica. He ran the aluminum plant for the government of Jamaica. Okay, and he worked his way up to like a supervisor. So this was right before the UAE started making their own aluminum. Somebody was going through LinkedIn and was combing all the people all across the world that had aluminum processing experience. This man was not even applying for a job. They happened to link up with him. Make a long story short, he's here now. He's been here now for six years. But I mean, he runs the plant. A brother runs that plant. You know, but they got people from all over the world to come so that they could get, the system together to create and generate the aluminum and stuff. So, it's just interesting. It's interesting. So taking in the coconut oil daily by the spoonful, that is too funny. T-Roy says, I would like to stay at whatever beautiful hotel it was at and eat free, but the salary was only, that's crazy. No, see, that's what I'm saying. So they probably were thinking you didn't know what the salary rate was, so, because they know good and well, an American wouldn't take that. I don't know why they even went there with you. I really, really don't. I really, really can't say. But, yeah. But, it's a very safe country to live. It really, really is. I mean, some of the things, like before this C-19, some of the things that I would do here, I wouldn't dare do them in the States. I just wouldn't. Like, they use AI technology for just about everything here. There's really no place you can walk to where there aren't cameras around. So it's hard for, crimes do happen here, but it's hard for people to get away with them. Let me say that. Because the cameras, and your footprint being everywhere. Now, as Americans, we can possibly say, okay, well, that could be an invasion of privacy, Liz, but I mean, they watching tracking me, and, well, hey, they are not, this is not America. This is not America, okay? Their Constitution doesn't say what yours say. It says something different. So, remember, Don't come to these places with your pompous American hoity-toity ways. Thinking that you're going to change everything because you're not. Mm-hmm. 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 But yeah, so oh, okay, I thought somebody else was saying something. That's the same comment. Oh, this is, I like this on Prism. I like this. But the other people try to use Prism. Okay. Anywho, anything else? I just want to come. I've been I got some videos that I need to edit and upload. We got some good interviews that are going to be coming up here. So stay tuned. I need to make my thumbnails and get my schedule for the upcoming week out. And yeah. And be on the lookout for Afrethiopia. That is my new podcast and website and all of that. So going to be doing a lot with that. A lot of nonprofit stuff on Al-Kabulon, specifically in Ghana. And so, yes, XDMC, hey. They can track you because you're so innocent and boring. Hey, they tracking everybody. But, I'm just saying, as Americans, we say, well, you infringing upon my rights. Well, stay at home then. We just have an issue with people not doing what we want them to do. And that's just how Americans are. That's just how Americans are, The Savvy Entrepreneur, it will be. I'm working on getting everything together, but it was going to start out as a podcast. I will upload the podcast onto the channel or whatever. So yeah, but it is all in the works. It's all in the works. Them 25 20s, you mean? You a mess. 25 29s. You mean 25 20s? You would say 25 29s. That TSE is a mess. Yeah, so Afrethiopia is going to be different. Like my purpose for like the interviews and the people that I bring on, it is to get and garner different information that you cannot get from others who are vlogging about living on the continent, etc. Hello, Mrs. Grace. So that the podcast is going to connect people differently. It's just, how like, we say, you see a need for something, etc., etc. And so that's what it's going to do. Eventually, it will it will morph and grow on its own. But with the interviews, I really try to give people the topics that we discuss. I try to give value because that's important to me. That's important. Value is important to me. And I really don't like the videos being more than an hour. And just because people may pop in and pop out, YouTube tracks average watch times. And typically, my regular videos are not even more than 15 minutes. So just because of people's attention, etc. So I try to be cognizant of that as well. Okay, Miss Grace says, oh no, that's Synovia. How long have you, Synovia, how long have I lived here? I have lived here since 2019. I've been coming here for 13 years. So, yeah. TSE, you are a mess. You told me you don't. Okay. Hey. Now, I can't either. I couldn't even remember the word internship. I was saying apprenticeship and apprenticeship. I could not get together, so we are in the same boat. Yes, yes, yes. So anywho, yeah, that's the deal with that. So I tried to give some information from people that I think can provide some good value. The Race for Africa is probably going to end up being a series, because of everything that's going on. So, but yeah, once I upload the thumbnails and all of that, you'll see the new ones that are coming up. You see some new ones that's coming up. Okay, so XDMC says, did the beer get any better there in the last month? What do you mean? What do you mean, XDMC? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't get it. What do you mean, did the beer get any better? I wish I was on the motherland in December, or at least look. Yeah, me too. Okay. It's funny because I was actually going to go for the year of return, and then I let a friend talk me out of it because she was like, "No, you're gonna go without me," and you know, because I'm a person. I have traveled many places across planet Earth. Alone. I had a long time travel partner who was Canadian. We went to a lot of places together, she and I. And she had ended up getting married. And of course, that cut a lot of our trips together and everything. So let's see. XDM says, oh, I thought the beer was bad. No, I'm not sure where you got that from. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sure where you got that from, XD. Got that from, but no. They have liquor stores here, but in order to legitimately buy, depending on what emirate you live in, you will be required to get a liquor, what they call a liquor license, and then you have, with your license, you basically are rationed as to how much you could buy per month. Now, Sharjah does not sell. Sharjah is one of the emirates. You know, there's 7 emirates in the UAE. Sharjah is one that does not, you cannot buy alcohol in Sharjah. Sharjah is the most religious of the 7 emirates here. Yeah, so there's that. And I wouldn't say that they're as strict as Saudi, because Saudi Arabia they have some serious, they just got some serious rules about how they conduct business over there. So, you know, been there, done that. I mean, I'm not really concerned about ever getting over there again. You know, I'm just not. I mean, I've been to a lot of places. So some of these places, if I never see them again, blood will continue to permeate through my body. I am just not concerned about, you know, some of these places. So, you know, yeah. It is what it is, you know? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. But yeah, it's my weekend. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm going to sleep super late. And then I'll make a mad dash and start prepping, because I'm having a friend over tomorrow. I'm going to make her lunch. I'm going to see if she's going to, I've been trying to get her to let me interview her, and she is just not having it. However, we have about a 2-hour conversation that we did that I recorded. I said, ooh, I could use this as my first podcast. She's like, no. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to go through, of course, edit it and all that good stuff, but we shall see. We shall see. Anywho, okay, it has been 30 minutes. I am going to go. All right? You all have a good